student section, this is your 2-minute warning. Get on your feet and be ready to get loud tonight.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to Eagle Gym in Abilene, Texas, on the campus of Abilene High School. And it is my pleasure to say Abilene Eagle basketball is on the air tonight through the remote facilities of AISD Live. We have a crosstown rivalry with district opponents as the Eagles of Abilene High host the Bulldogs of Abilene Wylie. Hi, everybody. I'm Chuck Statler, and welcome courtside as we're ready for a dandy game between these two crosstown rivals. Abilene Wylie on the southwest part of town, and Abilene High, the north side high school. Well, coming into tonight's game, we have seen a really good warm-up game as the Lady Eagles fought tough to the Lady Bulldogs, losing 56-40, but now we're ready for the second game in our doubleheader. Looking at the particulars of tonight's game, Wylie Bulldogs are 14-10, 3-1 in district, and right now in second place. Abilene High 18-11, 3-2 in district, and in third. So this should be just a wonderful game, and it's our pleasure to be able to bring it to you as we welcome you to the Abilene Eagle pregame show, brought to you by Kim Austin State Farm Insurance. Kick off the year right, covering your family life needs. Kim Austin's mission is to tackle the risk of everyday life and to help you recover from the unexpected. Call Kim Austin today for a free quote at 325-692-0408. That's 325-692-0408. No matter how near, no matter how far, like a good neighbor, Kim Austin State Farm is there. Now the crowd is getting ready to stand up as the color guard from the junior ROTC detachment of Abilene High will present the colors at midcourt, and then we'll have our nation's anthem. Please join us. Our nation's anthem as presented for this crowd here at Eagle Gym in Abilene, Texas tonight. The color guard retiring the colors, and we are ready for 4 8-minute quarters of some of the finest high school basketball that you can imagine here in the state. And we also just want to take a minute to say we're proud to announce 2 new premier sponsors for AISD athletic broadcast for the rest of the 24-25 school year. Borland Sobin and Partners Cosmetic Family Dentistry. Borland Sobin, led by Abilene ISD graduates, Dr. Bart Borland, and from Abilene High, Dr. Wes Sobin from Cooper. So in its third decade of providing high-quality, affordable dental care in Abilene, count on Borland Sobin to help you maintain a healthy and beautiful smile. So the teams are going to be introduced, and then we will get underway. Tonight, you've got 2 really good teams, and and they compete well. These two teams, as we had mentioned, met January 14th at Bulldog Gym on the campus of Wylie, and the Bulldogs won on a last-minute field goal, 55-52. Bulldogs coached by longtime friend Greg Ruffin, 14-10 on the season, 3-1 in district play. Abilene High, coached by former Eagle Justin Reese, 18 wins, 11 losses. They are 3-2 in district, and right now in third. And it looks like one of the Wichita Falls teams is going to take the lead. And these two teams are going to be in the playoffs. I think they pretty much have already qualified to be playoff contenders, representing the district in the state Class 5A playoffs. So Wylie and Abilene High coming up. We're glad you're along with us. Our broadcast coordinator, Randy Cluck, helping us out, Greg Knuckles, and we've got a lot of really good student technical folks helping us. And, of course, Mike Claspel is part of our audio-video crew here. Jumping center for Abilene High, you will have Connell Coley, and it looks like jumping center for Wylie. You will be having Fernandez tip up, balls down, game's underway. We're in the first of 8-minute quarters. Abilene High's got the ball. Tyson Thompson with it, passes to the near wing. Brooks Reese with the ball. Now goes back to Tyson. Going into the paint, cross-court pass. The Eagles right now have Peyton Sawyer. And underneath, you got a pass. Did it go in? A foul under the bucket. Right now they're saying the score didn't count, so Abilene High will put it in. Eric Salazar will be the inbounder. He'll pass back top of the key. This goes back to Reese. In the corner from outside, it's a three. It's going to rim out, come down. Wylie will get the first possession of the game now as they bring it down to the east end of Eagle Gym. And here's a three shot, no good. Rebound. And knock the ball out of play. Abilene High will be able to put it in. The inbounder for the Eagles will be Tyson Thompson. We're scoreless as we approach the end of the first minute. Thompson walking it across the midcourt line, gets it to Coley, one bounce. He's going to turn around and then pass it into the wing for a three-point attempt, no good. Coley rebound, hits the front iron, no good. Wylie's going to come down with it. The first minute pass without a score. Bulldogs in their purple uniforms. Here's the three, no good. Rebound by Abilene High. Ball's going to go out, and the Eagles will get the possession arrow to favor them. Salazar with it, passes over to Reese. Abilene High in their home whites, black numerals. Abilene High script on the front. Brooks Reese driving in. Tries the shot, no good. Here's the trailer in for two. Sawyer with the 2 points, and the Eagles score first. 6:15, first period. Abilene High leading 2-0. Wylie trying to get the ball back down to their end of the floor to see if they can get some points out of it. They're passing corner to corner on their end. Ball loose. Wylie's got it. Step into the paint, put it up, no good. Coley with a rebound. Abilene High's got it. Now they're going to go from east to west. Down one, bounce, and you have got a miss underneath on the layup. However, you've also got a foul. Brooks Reese will inbound it for the Eagles. Brooks passes it in. Salazar into the corner. Coley for a three. Hits side iron. No good. Rebound Wylie. Will Evans on the rebound for the Bulldogs. And Wylie trying to get past this 3-2 defense set up by Abilene High. Wylie stops, one bounce, shot up and good. Getting the 2 points is Will Evans, and we're tied up at a deuce each. Inbound pass goes off of an Eagle. Putting it in from the east end will be Wylie. Tristan Taylor will be their inbounder, 5'10", here in the first quarter. Long pass and ball gets away. Coley's got it. He's under the bucket and it'll roll across the rim. He slowed it down instead of a slam and it rolled in. It was missed, and then Swade Sipe got it and brought it down and put it into the bucket for 2. Wylie now leading 4-2. Abilene High with the ball. They miss on the shot. Wylie gets the rebound. Isaiah Correa with the ball. Wylie putting it up. No good. Abilene High's Thompson gets the rebound. Tyson with it. Goes into the paint. Lays it across the backboard and it will roll off. That's the 4th time that's happened here for Abilene High. Now Wylie has the ball. They're bringing it down to the east end of the court. Brooks Reese on defense. Rebound comes down. Abilene High will have it. Reese, the junior, right-handed dribble. With it. Thompson now dribbling clockwise, taking it into the corner. A long 3 and missed. Wylie gets the rebound again. 3:41 first quarter. Wylie leading 4-2 over Abilene High in this rematch from January the 14th. Wylie with the ball. Passing it around at about the 10 o'clock outside the circle. Now driving in at baseline, trying to put the shot up, and it is good. Evans now has 4 for the Bulldogs. Abilene High driving in is Thompson, and the shot is rejected. Goes out of play here at 3:03 in the first. Substitutions coming in for Wylie and Abilene High. Brenner Paul will be coming in to add some height. Coley's going to come out and get a breather. Eagles will have a chance to inbound it. Reese, pass near sideline. And now Cade Reese shoots a 3. No good. Rebound underneath. Wylie's going to come up with it. Bulldogs bringing it down to their half of the court. 2:46 here in the first. Drive to the bucket. No good. Scramble for the ball. Brooks Reese gets it. And bringing it down is Cade. The ball gets loose. It's outside for Abilene High. And before the shot can come off, the officials stop action at 2:31. So the Eagles will have it to put in from the west end. Brooks Reese passes. Baseline near wing. Bounce pass underneath it and in for 2. Brenner Paul gets 2. And now it's 6-4. Wylie leading Abilene High. Wylie shooting a 3. No good. Ball loose. Evans is going to get the rebound. Timeout called by the Wylie Bulldogs. Right now, the referee's saying it is a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here with it. This one has just gone back and forth down the floor. And you can tell this one's going to hit a fever pitch before it's all over with. Two really great coaches, two really good teams. And right now, you look at the fact that Peyton Sawyer and Brenner Paul have 2 points each. Will Evans has 4, and Swade Sipe has 2. We got a whole lot of basketball to play tonight. We get ready to come back to action. 2:08 left in the first quarter. And the ball put into play. Clock moving. Wylie seeing a foul in front of the Eagle bench. Abilene High fans don't like that one. Greg Ruffin in the almost middle of the floor, coach of the Bulldogs, giving his opinion of the officiating. Wylie with the ball, puts it back into play. Isaiah Carrillo with the ball. Trying to drive into the paint to the outside. Having a problem getting past the defenders like Miles Osborne. But finally, 2 points put in. And that will be Jaden Carlscoop. Eagles bring the ball down to their end of the floor. It rolls out of bounds in front of the Wylie bench. Abilene High will have it to put into play with Tyson Thompson. Instead, the inbounder is going to be Cade Reese. Inbound pass. Reese is going to get it. And he'll get it to Thompson, who just tries to drive it down the middle. Miss on the layup. Rebound Wylie. Here they come back from west to east. Minute 21, time of transition. Wylie driving it in. A spin, put on the glass, and 2. Evans now with 6 points. Shot was nearly rejected by Connell Coley. Instead, Abilene High is taking it down to their end of the court, and it's 10-4. 54 seconds left here in the first. Eagles trying to find the outside. Here's a long three, bagged big time by Brenner Paul. He has 5 of the Eagles' 7 points. Wylie trying to get it across midcourt, 27 seconds. Eagles have spread out the offense, trying to get the takeaway. 17 seconds left here in the first. 10-7 is the score. Wylie leading. See a call going in for the layup and a foul called under the bucket. And the officials trying to sort this one out. The foul is going to go against Abilene High. Going to the free throw line is Isaiah Carrillo. And Carrillo makes this one. It's 11-7 now. Carrillo will get a second chance to throw the big orange ball towards the bucket. Here's the second shot. And it's going to roll back and front and then fall in. So Korea has 2. It's 12-7. Eagles with the ball. Reese, long shot. It's going to hit the back iron and pop out, and that will end the first quarter of play as the Bulldogs of Wylie High School lead Abilene High 12-7. We'll be back with more of this crosstown rivalry in the district arena as we will have more on AISD Live.
Okay, Abilene. So what is the Sky Cafe? Well, basically, it's a cafe at the Lift that serves food and cuisine made by AISD culinary students. And you can enjoy it too. All you have to do is make a reservation online, show up at your scheduled time, and enjoy a fresh cooked meal served by AISD students and supervised by talented culinary professionals. Go to AbileneISD.org/the Lift and make your reservation today at the Sky Cafe.
ready for the second quarter of play here at Eagle Gym in Abilene, Texas. The Bulldogs from Wylie High School leading Abilene High 12-7. Both teams gathered around their coaches, Greg Ruffin, the coach of Wylie High School, and Justin Reese, the head coach of the Abilene Eagles, getting ready to put their 5 on the floor to start the second quarter. And we're glad you're along with us on AISD Live. Lady Eagles fell to the Lady Bulldogs earlier tonight. That score was 56-40. Here is game 2 of the doubleheader. Ball in play, second quarter clock running. Wylie has the ball. King Lloyd with it, passes off. Here's the shot, and it's going to roll into the bucket for Swade Sipe. He now has 4, 14-7. Bulldogs with the ball. Brooks Reese tries the shot. It's rejected. Should be Abilene High's to put back in at 7:31. One of the highlights of the earlier game, Samaya Cooper, Lady Eagle, scored her 1,000th point as a varsity player for Abilene High. Congratulations, what a feat. And driving in, Cade Reese loses his dribble. Ball goes out of play. Wylie will have it to put back in. 7:18 now on the second quarter clock. Bounce pass in. Wylie's got it. King Lloyd with the ball. Now he's going to pass back to Evans. Shot from way outside, miss. Rebound, come up with the jumper in front of the bucket, miss again. Wylie looking for another long shot and another miss. They're 0 for 3 this possession. Abilene High gets the rebound. They're coming down. Pass from the corner, and it is a three-pointer put in by Cade Reese. And now it's 14-10. Wylie with the ball. Evans being met by Eagle defenders. He's going to pass it off. A good pick and a shot underneath. One bounce, nowhere to go. Pass near wing at the sideline. Now you've got a push coming in. The foul's going to be from Fisher. He just came in and put a stiff arm on Cade Reese. Kind of looked like a Kansas City Chiefs stiff arm as he just pushed him out of the way. So the Eagles will have a chance to get the ball back. Ball back in play. Clock running 6:02. First half. And here's a 2. And that one from Connell Calley. He gets 2. And now the Eagles have drawn within 2. 14-12. Abilene High gets a takeaway. Brooks Reese with it. Bounce underneath. And a reverse layup. And wow, what a great job by Abilene High. And now Wylie's seeing it tied up. 14-all. And Evans tries to dribble out of a problem, and a holding foul called down on the east end of the floor. This crowd's raucous, folks. That's R-A-U-C-U-S instead of R-O-C-K, us. But the ball will be put in by Wylie. Their inbounder is Carrillo. He passes in. Near sideline. Evans trying to dribble out of trouble, puts a shot up, no good. Brooks Reese gets the rebound. He's bringing it down the middle of the floor, and he's trying the layup, no good. Eagles thought they could get the rebound. It goes out of play, still tied at 14, and Wylie will have a chance to put it into play. Bounce back in. Bulldogs, Correa will bring it down. Pass near midcourt. Back to Carrillo in front of the Eagle bench. Carrillo trying to pass to the far wing. No. Good rebound, Reese. Brooks gets it. He will fend off all the trying to take it away, and a timeout called. 4:44 here in the second quarter. Abilene High 14, Wylie 14, 60-second timeout. We'll take it with them on AISD Live.
What's something nice a parent or teacher has said to you?
You're special. I love you.
Make me smile.
That's a really good job.
How did that make you feel?
I think that really helps my confidence.
It makes me just feel good.
Let's teach more love in our homes and classrooms. Visit parenting.org from Boys Town to explore our vast library of resources backed by over 100 years of experience. For any age, any stage, Boys Town.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
4:44 left in the first half. Abilene High 14 and Wylie 14. And no, I didn't kill the microphone. I just hit it with a hammer, guys. But that's okay. We're ready to go. Ball back in play. Clock running. Tied up 14 all. Remember when they played January 14th, Wylie won by 3 points on a last-second bucket. These two teams match up very, very well. Brooks Reese from three-point land gets it. Oh, my goodness. Both of the Reese brothers have got a three-pointer, and the Eagles take the lead 17-14. Wylie hurries down to their end of the floor. And now they're going to try to go straight in on the paint. Missed shot. Good rebound for Abilene High by Salazar. Bulldogs bringing it down. Pardon me, Eagles bringing it down. And trying to bring it across court. Long shot, no good. They're going to try it again this time. Drive right into the lane. Finding an outside hole, and there's a three for Abilene High. Connell Coley. And Coley now with 6. Eagles with a 6-point lead from when we took the timeout. We were tied. Wylie coming in. They do get the layup, and that being from Evans for 2. 3:19 here in the half. 20-16. Abilene High with the lead. Eagles right now looking for their opportunity in this possession. They'd like to increase the lead again. You've got Tyson Thompson going into the near wing, passing far wing. Here's a three, no good. Glanced off the edge of the orange hoop. Wylie with the ball on the rebound, coming down court. 2:40 left in the first half. Wylie mixing it up, putting the shot outside. One of the Bulldogs is on the floor. Foul called. Stop the clock at 2:31. And it looks like for the Bulldogs, free throw put up and in by Swade Sipe. He's now got 5. 3-point lead for the Eagles. Sipe again makes that one. And Wylie pulls in within 2. Bulldogs Look at the scoreboard, and it's 20-18. Coming out for the Bulldogs is Blaze Ruffin. Coming in for the Bulldogs is King Lloyd. And he's 3 for 3. Sipe is on his charity stripe shots. 20-19. Eagles with the ball, 1-point lead, 2:29. Get the ball to Tyson Thompson. Now cross-court pass. Fading jumper on a 3, no good. Rebound, it should be Abilene High ball. The official says no. Last touch by Abilene High. It's going to be Bulldog ball. So the Bulldogs will have a chance to put it in. Sipe will be the inbounder. He's going to push it towards Carrillo. Isaiah Carrillo brings it across the midcourt timeline. 2:11 left in the first half. And Evans tries to put it up, and he will do it. Will Evans now with 10 points. 21-20. Wylie retakes the lead. Brooks Reese walking it down court to the Eagle half. Little fading jumper from outside. It's going to be a 2-pointer for Brooks. That gives him 5, and the Eagles retake the lead, 22-21, with 1:40 left here in the first half. Wylie trying to shuffle the ball around. Here's a jumper from way outside. Air ball is what the Eagle fans are yelling. It just went right underneath the bucket. So it should be Abilene High ball. Coming out is going to be Thompson. Coming in is Osborne. He'll be the inbounder. And he'll pass it. Brooks Reese, near sideline. Just trying to go the whole way. Stop. Does a reverse. Comes in. Tries to get the shot. Instead, he draws the foul here at 1:22. And Brooks Reese goes to the free throw line. Of his 5 points, 1 of those have been from the charity stripe. Now the second one. Brooks with 6 points. 23-21 Abilene High. Brooks shoots again. He's 2 for 2. That gives him 7. 24-21. Eagles leading by a field goal. Minute 17. Wylie walking the ball across midcourt. Trying to set up their offense. They see an opening. They're met by a triple team at the line. Eagles tough on the defense. Here's a shot from the outside. No good. Rebound for Abilene High. Coming up is going to be Brenner Paul. Reese bringing it down court, pacing himself at 49 seconds. Outside, here's a 3 and good. Connell Coley. He's got 10, and it's 27-21, 36 seconds. Wylie trying to force it at baseline. Ball gets loose. Reese picks it up. Long pass down court. 1 bounce. Put it on the glass and a foul underneath. They were trying to make that Coley connection one more time. So Connell Coley will go to the free throw line with 24 seconds left in the first half. 27-21. And he misses on his first. He'll get a second try. I told you folks, this crowd's going to go at a fever pitch. Ball rims out, comes down, clock moves, 22 seconds. Wylie's got it. They're taking their time to try to set up. Eagles right now putting the press on Wylie. Dumping near corner, trying to pass in midcourt, and the ball knocked out of the way. Maybe a Bulldog too. They're going to say foul. and a push. They're going to charge that one against Abilene High. Connell comes out. Eric Salazar comes back in for Abilene High. 7 seconds left in the first half. Wylie puts the ball back in play. Now we're under 5. They're going to try to put it up one more time before the buzzer, and here's the steal by Salazar, and the clock will expire. We go to halftime. The Eagles of Abilene High 27 and Wylie's Bulldogs 21. We'll be back with the El Phoenix Restaurant halftime show here on AISD Live.
Carbon tetrafluoride. Hi, my name is Seth Ahlstrom. I teach honors chemistry at Abilene High. So in the lab today, students are expected to analyze the properties of ionic, covalent, and metallic substances in terms of intermolecular and intramolecular forces. So we start every single class with a review of things that we've had in the past, and it might be the day before, it might be weeks before. Intermolecular forces was the goal of our lab today, and so we covered things that they have never actually seen before in our bell ringer, where they're having to draw on past knowledge to apply it to the future. So when we use our Pauling scale to determine if it's polar or non-polar, what are we actually comparing between?
The bonds.
Okay. Can you elaborate a little further? They were given 5 different unknown solutions, and through a tension test where they were putting drops on pennies, or an evaporation test where they were seeing how fast each of the solutions dissolved, they were trying to determine the strength of each of those different solutions. After collecting that data, they then get to look at extra information I provided for them so that they can try and figure out not only which one of those solutions is the strongest, but also see if they can determine the actual solution that each of those things was. So talk in your table group, see if you can determine of these 5 what is polar as a whole molecule and what is non-polar as a whole molecule. What we do in here a lot is inquiry-based learning. The students are given an activity, the students are given a lab where they have very little background information on what the actual purpose of it is. But through the process of doing it, they start to piece together some of the big key aspects of what we're trying to accomplish. It's all about seeing if the students can embrace the learning themselves, if they can problem solve, because that's what science is really about. It's not the memorizing, it's the doing things, it's the learning things.
Hello, my name is Trenton Douglas.
Hello, I'm Caden Galvez.
My name is Ray.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I'm Zizi.
My name is Diego Arzola.
And I was part of the design team for the sensor project.
Daniel Kaplinsky, I'm the computer science teacher here at the Lift. So my computer science 2 class has built and coded a prototype vape sensor for the campus.
So we're using the tools in the makerspace to then combine that with the coding class.
It can detect various vape smokes and aerosols and send an email to 3 different recipients right now.
I was tasked with actually putting like all the pieces of the code together.
Because we had like separate files, and then we had to like combine them all into one like master file.
I was one of the people who worked on the case, getting measurements, coming up with different prototypes. I made sure that all the wires were connected properly and written down for that the programmers also knew which port to program it to.
My role was to brainstorm what we were going to use to test.
I was helping brainstorm the central idea of how we were going to take the vape fluid out without having to use it and heat it up and use the smoke.
The vape detector project that our computer science students are doing, I think, is just a fantastic real-world experience.
They've built the circuit, wired the circuit. I have 2 students now that have built their own coded files that we're testing right now.
We're all facing a problem.
Vaping is such a big problem with students, and it's so bad for their health.
This is a way to include students on solving that problem, not to catch them, but to deter them and to find creative, real-world ways for students to apply their skills that they're learning for good.
This
This is not a sterilized project that has one easy solution that we can just hand them. It's a hard project that has to be worked through, and there's lots of things to figure out. Learning to do that in this environment is crucial.
This has made me be a better communicator and just better at just working in group environments.
Just being able to listen, brainstorm, hear people out, think about their idea, look at it from their point of view, take it from a different perspective kind of, and just be able to contribute, obviously. First part, I'm not gonna lie, I forgot what I was talking about.
You're listening to AISD Live, Abilene ISD's exclusive home for streaming live games and events. For more live events featuring your favorite AISD students and teams, stay tuned to AISDlive.org, follow us on the AISD Live Facebook page, or subscribe to our Abilene ISD YouTube channel. Visit the AISD Live website for sponsorship opportunity information. Enjoy the game.
Welcome back to the halftime show of the Abilene Eagles and the Wylie Bulldogs district game. Our halftime show brought to you by El Phoenix Cafe. For lunch, dinner, or a special event, the El Phoenix Cafe invites you to dine inside or on the finest patio in the area. Visit soon for succulent fajitas, delicious enchiladas, or one of our outstanding specials. Come by and see us at 3241 South First. That's South First and Willis. El Phoenix Cafe, serving Abilene and the big country for 85 years. Here at the half, this one's been a dandy, and the Abilene Eagles and the Wylie Bulldogs have just mixed it up. Let's recap the scoring. At the end of the first 8-minute quarter, Wylie led Abilene High 12-7, but then the Eagles came back and scored 20 in the second quarter. Wylie only was able to get 14. Thusly, our score 27-21 here in the first half. We still have two more real good 8-minute quarters left in regulation. Coming into this game, the Bulldogs were in second place in District 2-5A. Abilene High was in third. And, of course, this game could have some serious ramifications as far as placement goes into the state playoffs, with 5 teams in this district and 4 teams going to the playoffs. The jockeying to see who's going to be there right now. Of course, Wichita Falls Legacy leading the entire district. So should be interesting to see how this thing shakes out with just a couple of games left in district play. Once again, Legacy right now in the district standings, they are 4-1. That one loss came here at Eagle Gym to Abilene High, the Legacy Leopards. Wylie at 3-1 and Abilene High at 3-2. Wichita Falls Memorial in 4th place, and the Cooper Cougars still trying to figure out how they can get just enough wins to see if they can be a playoff contender. Right now, leading scorer for Abilene High, you've got a really good pair with Brooks Reese and Connell Coley. Both of them have 8 points each. Cade Reese has a field goal for 3, and Miles Osborne for 2, Peyton Shawyer for 2, and Brenner Paul, he's got a field goal and a bucket for 5. Leading scorer for the Bulldogs is Will Evans. He has 10. Swade Sipe has 7. And then Carrillo and Karlitzkirk both have 2. So should be a dandy for the second half. In game 1, Lady Bulldogs prevailed over the Abilene Eagles. Lady Eagles 56-40. They have swept the district series against the Lady Eagles. So we're getting ready for the second half coming your way. Teams are out of the locker room doing a shoot around, and it's time for us to take one more break here in the El Phoenix halftime show. Here at the half, Abilene High 27, Wylie 21. We'll be back in a moment on AISD Live.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
Welcome back to Eagle Gym on the campus of Abilene's Abilene High School, and we're getting ready to wrap up the halftime show. And at the end of the first half, Abilene High leading their crosstown rival, the Bulldogs of Wylie, 27-21. So let's get ready for a really exciting second half coming your way. Basically, playoff ramifications are in place right now. Wylie in second place in district, Abilene High in third, and we've got 2 more 8-minute quarters in. The ball is put into play, passed in. Brooks Reese has it, and right now Abilene High with the dribble, passing to the sideline. Salazar's got it back top of the key, and this is going to be Connell Coley. Coley with the ball. He's going to be called for traveling. I don't think I've seen Colin get called for traveling all season. He's pretty mechanically sound player, but that won't be the last time anybody's called in this game. Good officiating crew so far. 7:41 into the third quarter. Eagles leading 27-21. Wylie with the ball, trying to go in at baseline. Missed shot. Rebound comes up as Blaze Ruffin will get 2 on the rebound. And now it's going to be 27-23. Eagles with the ball. Tyson Thompson takes a cross-court pass. Now he gets it to Brooks Reese. Back to Thompson in front of the Eagle bench. Short pass. Brooks, kind of the field general for this team, nearly loses the dribble. And now he's going to accelerate, go into the paint, stop, put the brakes on, outside, and it's in and out of the bucket for Coley. Reese is going to get it. He'll shoot a shot, and it'll roll across the bucket. And so Wylie has it. Right now, you got Swade Sipe. He's the second leading scorer in the game for Wylie, at least through the first half. Ball comes down. Isaiah Carrillo will get 2. 27-25. Brooks Reese stops, puts the brakes on. Cross-court pass underneath, off the glass for 2. And this is Shawyer. That is his 4th point in the game. Right now, you've got 3 on the backcourt for Abilene High, and a 3-pointer shot. And that one put in by Fernandez for Wylie. As now Wylie trails by 1, 29-28. Timeout called on the floor. The house, folks, is packed. During the girls' game, the Eagle bleachers were full. The Wylie fans had not started to show up yet, but now the Wylie fans and some Abilene High rollover are over in the south bleachers. The Abilene Eagle home side fans have been full since before the first game started. So these two teams match up well, and anybody came into tonight's game, they're going to get their money's worth. 6:07 on the third quarter clock. 29-28. Eagles inbound it from the west end. That means they're going to try to put the ball in the east end. They swapped ends at halftime. Salazar with it. Passes it over to Thompson. And then back near midcourt. Here's a pass underneath, and it rolls in and out, but here's the tip back in by Coley. Connell Coley with 2 more. Eagles increase their lead once again, 31-28. Shot from Wylie from the outside, no good. Pass down court. Eagles are going to get it, try to get it to Reese at baseline, and unfortunately for Abilene High, it's going to go out of play. Ball goes over to Wylie. Now inbound pass. Clock moves, 5:25 in the third. With the ball, Isaiah Carrillo stopped just right after he got onto the Bulldog part of it. Tried a takeaway. Brooks Reese stepped in front of it but couldn't get control. It went out of bounds in front of the Bulldog bench. 31-28. Bulldogs a jumper and in for two. That's going to be Isaiah Carrillo. That now gives him 4 in the game. Abilene High bringing the ball down. Under 5 minutes here in the third. Coley with it, far sideline. Passes into the far wing. Now Reese has it in front of the Eagle bench. He's going to pass backcourt. Eric Salazar with it. And here's a long three. It jiggles in and jiggles out. 4:28 here in the third. It was 27-21 at the half. Eagles lead 31-30 now. And a missed shot by the Bulldogs. Rebound by Coley. He's going to get it, pass it at baseline, and will overshoot Salazar. It goes out of play. Wylie will have it to put back in. Bounce the ball back in. That's what Carrillo's going to do. He's going to get it into the hands of Sipe. Wylie back there into the court. We're now under 4 minutes in the third, 3:55. Missed shot, rebound, scramble for the ball. Bulldogs are going to come up with it. Eagles right now, very stingy. Long shot from downtown. This is 3 for Fernandez, and that is going to be his second 3 of the night. 33-31. Wylie takes the lead back over. Timeout called on the floor. Wow. The house is packed, folks. This is what it's all supposed to be about. Is a community coming together. Some of these guys play Little League together, and they play different sports. They go to some of the same churches. And for this Friday night, there's a rivalry for 32 minutes in the game. When the final buzzer blows, whoever wins will have another district victory, but these guys will hug and embrace themselves because the main thing they represent is Abilene. Here in the third, Wylie 33, Abilene High 31. And now the officials are getting the players back on the floor. 3:36 here in the third quarter. You see these two coaches, Greg Ruffin, Justin Reese, good friends, but both of them are pacing, and they're watching the officiating and the game. And Cade Reese gets his second 3. Cade Reese puts this one in from about 40 out. Eagles retake the lead, 34-33. Bulldogs with the ball, trying to work it around. Traveling called on Wylie. Turn the ball over to Abilene High at 3:07 on the third quarter. Eagles inbound the ball. Cade Reese getting it in to Osborne. Now the Eagles have it on their end of the floor. Osborne at the near wing, Tries a three, just barely misses. Wylie gets the rebound. They're going to thunder down to the west end. And here's a long distance three. No good. Scramble for the ball. And they're going to say Abilene High ball. Hustle for it. Connell Coley trying to get it back for Abilene High. Last touch, though, by the Bulldogs. So now the Eagles will inbound it from the west end. Cade Reese with it. Brings it down to Abilene High's half of the floor. Cade Reese passes to his brother. Brooks tries the three, just glances off the orange hoop. Wylie gets the rebound. Now they go east to west. Pass into the corner, goes out. The officials say last touch by Abilene High. Peyton Shawyer was trying to get it and just got out-touched, and it went out of play. So last touch by Abilene High. And the Bulldogs have it to put in. From the corner in front of their bench. Osborne right in front of the Bulldog player who puts it in. Evans has the ball now. He's going to go counterclockwise, try to put it up, and it will be no good, and a whistle blown at 2:02 here in the third. And anybody in West Texas that doesn't have an allergy to whatever's blowing around in the sky right now has been in a bubble for the last 3 weeks, so forgive me. And here's a free throw shot. Carrillo will make that one. He has 5 here in the second half, 7 in the game, and we're tied at 34 with 2:02 left here in the third. Carrillo will have another opportunity to shoot. The officials ask for a towel. That's one thing about basketball I like. You get a little wet on the floor, everybody cleans it up. In football, you get a little wet on the floor, you go look for somebody else to hit to get more wet. But we live in a turf generation instead of grass. Sorry for my stepping back in time. Here's the next free throw, and this one is good by Carrillo. We're now under 2 minutes left in the third. Wylie takes the lead back 35-34, and here's an attempt at a steal, and it might just work. No, it doesn't. The steal was by Evans. He picked the pocket of Coley, and he missed the shot. And they will say, they being the officials, say no foul. As Cade Reese puts the ball into play. Ball gets loose. Eagles are trying to get it back. Wylie sees it on the floor. And right now you've got a jump ball. You've got 10 players on the floor, and 8 of them are in the pile. Greg Ruffin pointing towards the west. Wylie will have a chance to inbound it at 1:41. Ball put into play by Carrillo. He's going to pass it in to Lloyd. King Lloyd hands it off like he's handing it off to a fullback. Both hands on the ball. And a foul call. Minute 30 is where we are as we've stopped action. Wylie getting ready to put the ball into play again with Carrillo bouncing it in on the floor to King Lloyd. Minute 25 and counting. And a miss on the shot scramble for the rebound. Wylie's going to get it under the bucket. Move it outside. Will Evans trying to see if he can get away from the defense, and he's going to be called for traveling. So the Eagles will have the ball to put in with 1:05 left. Brooks Reese passes it in. He'll get it into the hands of Osborne, who will now pass it down to Coley. Coley puts the brakes on, puts the ball on the glass, and in for two. Connell Coley right now with 4 points here in the third quarter. Eagles retake the lead, 36-35, 44 seconds left here in the third. Wylie driving to the outside. Here's a long-range three, miss. Rebound is going to be for Wylie. Pass, Reese is going to get it. Cade recovers the ball, now passes to Brooks. 25 seconds on the third quarter clock. Now pass to Cade. Now pass to Coley, top of the key. He turns around and gets it to Brenner Paul. Eagles are making sure that they keep possession. Ball gets away. Wylie's going to get it and put it in for two. Just a takeaway off of the floor, and that will end the third quarter of play as Carrillo gets the final two as we get ready to go to the fourth and final period in regulation. Wylie's Bulldogs 37, Abilene High's Eagles 36. We will be back with more on AISD Live.
Ready for a more convenient way to purchase Abilene High or Cooper game tickets and a faster way to get to your seat in Shotwell Stadium? Abilene ISD is proud to partner with Hometown Tickets for online ticket sales at all high school athletic events in AISD. For easy access to purchasing, storing, and scanning your tickets at the gate, download the Hometown Fan app available in any mobile app store. Tickets for all high school athletic events can also be purchased on the AISD website via the ticket information page under Athletics or at the gate with a credit card. Varsity home game tickets go on sale at 8 a.m. on the Monday of game week through 12 p.m. on game day. Tickets are not sold on AISD campuses, and cash will not be accepted at Shotwell venue events. Additional information about sub-varsity and middle school game tickets can be found at AbileneISD.org. So what are you waiting for? Download the Hometown Fan app and get your tickets for the big game today.
Welcome as we go to the fourth quarter in regulation. Wylie 37, Abilene High 36. Inbound pass from Cade Reese to Brooks Reese here at the midcourt stripe. Cade has it, passes over to Brother Brooks, who's now going to pass across court over to Miles. And Osborne with the ball, passing it around. Cade Reese trying to drive into the middle, pass at baseline. Coley puts one in, lays it across the top of the bucket. And Connell Coley now with 5 points here in the second half, and the Eagles retake the lead 38-37. Wylie brings it down court, puts the ball up, goes through the hoop, and a foul called under the bucket. Eagles lead by one, 38-37. And what we will see next is Wylie will be sending, it looks like Malachi Wheeler to the free throw line. Wheeler shoots, Wheeler misses, rebound. Cade Reese gets it, takes it away, fires it backwards to his brother, Brooks. Brooks with it right now. Bounce pass to Cade at about 42 away from the bucket. Eagles get it. Coley, a jumper in front of the bucket, hits front iron. He gets his own rebound and misses it again. But Wylie's going to pick it up. They're going to try to take it down to the west. 6:49 left in regulation, 39-38. Bulldogs leading the Eagles. Wylie trying to pass around into the corner. Good defense by Abilene High, not even giving him breathing room. Little jumper in front of the bucket. And that 2 points will go to Swade Sipe, 41-38. Coley gets it on the pass underneath. Scramble for the ball. Wylie's going to end up coming up with it. Takeaway on the rebound. Bulldogs won by 3. January 14th. Eagles would love to tie this one up. Bulldogs trying to drive it in. Block shot. Abilene High gets it back. Osborne has the ball. Osborne passing it down court into the corner. Brooks has it. Brooks Reese turns around, misses on the jumper. Wylie gets the rebound. 5:39 left in regulation. Carrillo with the ball, tries to go the right, loses the dribble, gets it back, and he'll put it in off the glass. Isaiah Carrillo now getting 2 more, and it's a 5-point lead for Wylie. Brooks Reese shoots a 3, whistle stops the action, and timeout on the floor with 5:19. Wylie leading 43-38. It's a 60-second timeout. We're going to take it with them here on AISD Live.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens. Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
Hey Abilene ISD community, want to catch all the action from Abilene High and Cooper High School games? It's easy. In addition to Facebook and Vimeo, we're now on YouTube. Just head on over to our YouTube channel by searching Abilene ISD and click subscribe so you never miss a live stream. Whether you're cheering from home or on the go, we're bringing the game to you. So join our online cheering section and stay connected with every play. Hit subscribe and get ready to show your school spirit today.
We are in the waning moments of the fourth quarter. 5:19 left in regulation. Wylie 43, Abilene High 38. We'll come back to action. The Eagles will be putting the ball into play in front of the scorer's table, cross court. Bouncing it in is going to be Brooks Reese. He'll bounce it into Tyson Thompson. Abilene High has the ball on their end of the floor. Pass, cross court. Thompson to Coley. One bounce underneath. Ball gets away. Wylie's going to take it back. 4:59. Time of the transition or the possession. Isaiah Carrillo with the ball. Stops after he crosses the mid-court stripe. Now he's going to try to make a run for baseline, and he'll do that. Isaiah Carrillo now with 12 points here in the second half, 45-38. Bulldogs with the ball. Thompson with it. Passes to the sideline to Salazar. Now they're going to pass top of the key. Abilene High to Salazar from the outside, and he'll drain it. Oh, my goodness. Eric Salazar with the three-pointer, and the gap closes again, 45-41. Wylie's got the ball. Good defense by Connell Coley. Timeout on the floor by the officials. And a pushing foul called. Wylie doing, it almost looks like a mass change with personnel. Putting the ball in will be Isaiah Carrillo. We're under 4 minutes. Clock moving again. 45-41. Wylie leading Abilene High. Fernandez with the ball. He's going to try to outrace Salazar. Now push it into the corner, a long three, and no good. Rebound Abilene High. Coley's got the ball for the Eagles. Brooks Reese now has it. He's going to dribble down the far sideline. Pass it over to Thompson. Salazar near sideline now. Looking, passing into the corner for a three, and it's going to rim out. Rebound, Wylie. I thought that was the sure thing by Connell Coley. 3:16. Fourth quarter clock. This thing has been a teeter-totter. They've had lead exchanges go up and down. Right now, driving into the bucket and a foul called. You've got to push. It's going to be charged against the Abilene Eagles. We're at 3:01 left in regulation. Earlier today in the first game, the girls' game, Abilene High had something very special happen. Samaya Cooper scored her 1,000th point as a Lady Eagle basketball player. Congratulations on a really neat young lady, as she made that on a free throw and scored her 1,000th point in a Lady Eagle uniform. A 60-second timeout on the floor. Wylie's players around Greg Ruffin, the Eagles around Justin Reese. And here in the fourth quarter, Eagle cheerleaders throwing T-shirts into the crowd. I think that they basically forgot it. The game had been so exciting. Now they're remembering we have all these T-shirts to give away. What a fun game to be able to share the best seat in the house with all y'all. That's plural for y'all is all y'all. Watching the Eagles and the Bulldogs play tonight. Glad you're with us on AISD, and we appreciate our sponsors. And of course, when the game comes into its finality, we will take you straight into the Chicken Express post-game show. So we want you to stay tuned after the final buzzer. But we've still got 3:01 left. Wylie will put the ball into play. Their inbounder is going to be Fernandez. He'll pass it in. Get it to Carrillo. And right now, looking, cross-court pass, had to go up way high to get that one, was Will Evans. 2:44, 4-point lead for Wylie. They're going to try to go for it underneath. Shot rejected. Eagles are going to get it back. Coming down court, and they're going to say traveling on Abilene High. Tyson Thompson was working so hard to get into position for the layup, he forgot to dribble. So Wylie's going to get the ball back at 2:34. Sipe will throw it into play. Salazar and Reese double covering him. Wylie nearly lost it on the dribble from the outside. A three, and it's going to be bagged. A three-pointer by Sipe. That gives him 5 here in the second half. 48-41. 2:07 left. Evans has the ball. He's trying to dribble, and he loses the ball. Abilene High's Brooks Reese gets it back. He's going to come down off the glass and in for 2. Shawyer now makes it 48-43, 141. Bulldogs pass it down court. Ball taken away, lost again. Here comes Abilene High underneath and in for 2 more. That's Tyson Thompson, and now it's 48-45. A minute 24 left here in Eagle Gym. Timeout is called. Wow. A big gap had just closed up, and here we are just like we were on the 14th, 17 days ago. A 3-point lead for Wylie. Can the Eagles close it down? A lot of time left. I think at the end of that game, on the 14th, when Wylie won 55-52, Eagle fans were numb when they left Bulldog Gym. And it's going to be fun to see how this one comes out. Still plenty of time to play. You know, the Eagles did a 6-point turnaround in 16 seconds. And you can hear the house. It's just pretty electric. Both these teams are going to be playoff teams. Who will be second? Who will be third? Wichita Falls Legacy will probably be the outright district champion, and the rest of it's for playoff placement. If you're number 2 in your district, you will play the next district's number 3. If you're number 3, you play the next guy's number 2. Minute 21 left in regulation. Players are positioning. Inbound pass for Wylie. They get it to Fernandez. He's going to turn around, try to get it to Carrillo. He'll go to the far side, now come back counterclockwise, whistle. And it's going to be a hold charged against the Abilene Eagles with 1:11 left. It's again inbound pass. Wylie sees the clock moving again. 48, 45, minute 5 left. Eagle defense. You had a bump into Evans by Shawyer. Will that send Evans to the free throw line? That's going to be the question. At 1:01 is where the clock is stopped. Will Evans so far 10 points in this game. 10 of the 48 for the Wylie Bulldogs at the free throw line. And Evans will shoot and miss. He gets a second shot. You heard the Eagle fans get excited about his missed shot. Here comes the second one. Right foot just inches away from the charity stripe. And Evans will make this one. It's his first points in the second half. 49, 45, 58 seconds. Reese with the ball, driving in, stops, puts the brakes on, passes back, top of the key, and putting it in for 2 for Abilene High is going to be Connell Coley. And now 45 seconds left. It's 49, 47. Timeout on the floor. Not saying that the crowd feels like they're walking on eggshells, but it's pretty special right now. And I can't tell you, folks, what a pleasure it is to be able to share the best seat in the house with y'all on our AISD Live audience. We've got so many people to thank for making this broadcast possible. You start with the Board of Trustees, the administration, athletic coordinator for Abilene High, Mike Fullen, Jim Garfield, the director of athletics, and then you look at the Wylie folks, their superintendent, Joy Light, their athletic director, Clay Martin, for letting us be able to bring this game to you. 45 seconds left. Wylie to inbound the ball from the east end. Swade Sapp puts it into play. Clock moving. Wylie trying to move it down inside the midcourt timeline. 33 seconds left. Wylie 49, Abilene High 47. Wylie trying to get the ball to Evans, cross-court pass. They're just trying to burn time. And now cross-court pass underneath. Wylie sees a chance for a three. Instead, they're going to go way outside. 14 seconds left, and you've got an intentional foul. With the ball was Carrillo, and being charged with the foul is Tyson Thompson. 12.7 seconds left. 2-point lead for the Bulldogs. The free throw made by Carrillo. He now has 6 in the second half. 14 overall. It's 50-47. Next shot. And he's going to make that one. 51 seconds. Abilene High trailing. And a foul on the floor. Chance for 2 from the free throw line for the Eagles. They stopped the clock after the whistle at 8.7. 51-47. Reese at the free throw line. He needs to make it because there are no 4-point shots in basketball. Reese makes the first one. 51-48. Brooks Reese again. Makes this one. 51-49. Substitutions coming in on both sides. Brooks Reese with the ball. 51-49. And he'll see that one rim out. Wylie's going to get the rebound, and with just a few seconds, we're going to let the clock correct itself. It's showing 7 seconds in the game. But the missed free throw will send one of the Bulldogs to the free throw line, and that will be Will Evans at 51-49 left in regulation. Will Evans will go to the free throw line. Bulldogs are going to send a couple of guys to the deep end of the floor. Eagles have Eric Salazar, and Evans makes the free throw. Now it's 52-49. Coley comes into the game for Abilene High. Wylie's making 2 substitutions as well. Evans again, with the ball in hand. 3-point lead for Wylie. Evans will see the ball rim out. It goes out of play at 5.94 seconds. 3 points left. This crowd is really into it. Inbound pass. Brooks Reese. 2 bounces. And he's fouled. No, timeout called by the Eagles. I thought one of the officials had said Reese was fouled as he came in just near the 3-point circle. Instead, time called. 52-49, 2.51 seconds left in regulation. Oh my goodness. This one has been fun. Whether you're an Eagle or a Bulldog, tonight you should be a fan of the quality of basketball that's within these 2 school districts. So the teams gathered around their coaches. Greg Ruffin from Wylie High School, Justin Reese from Abilene High. 2.51 seconds. Connell Coley being called in front of the scorer's table by the officials. And Coley looking, bounce in. This is Reese. And he'll miss the 3, and time expires, and Wylie will win this one tonight. 52-49 over Abilene High, and that pretty much will cement Wylie's second place in district, but Abilene High's got a firm grip on third. The Eagles will be a playoff team for 2025. The teams are shaking hands. The crowd is just getting ready to say, hey, we watched one dandy football game. Tell you what, we need to take a break in the AISD Live post-game show, which is brought to you by Chicken Express. Let's take a minute, and we're going to come back and wrap this one up from Eagle Gym tonight. Once again, the Bulldogs of Wylie High School have defeated the Abilene Eagles 52-49. We will be back in 1 minute on AISD Live.
Are you looking to build a solid future in AISD? The construction program at the Lift is a perfect place to start. You'll develop practical skills working with top-of-the-line equipment and learn the techniques employers are looking for. Plus, with expert instructors guiding you, you'll be ready to jump into the workforce or continue your education in construction. We are building foundations today for the students that shape tomorrow. Join the construction program at the Lift in AISD.
Hey future creators, are you ready to dive into the exciting world of video production? AISD's Digital Communications program is where your journey starts.
Take 3, Mark.
You can design the next iconic promo, broadcast all the big games, and produce your own short films, all at the Lift, where you'll get hands-on experience with the latest gear like cameras, sound mixers, lights, and more. Let your creativity shine. Start your journey in digital media with AISD.
Welcome back to Eagle Gym tonight, as we have seen one dandy barn burner as two rivals from the same wonderful town have gotten together, and the Bulldogs of Wylie High School have won the second district matchup over the Abilene High Eagles, and once again the score was a 3-point difference like it was in the early part of this month. But this time it was 52-49. Welcome to the Abilene Eagle post-game show, brought to you by Chicken Express. Visit Chicken Express for the best chicken tenders, fried chicken, livers, gizzards, and fish. Always served with wonderful sweet tea, rolls, and biscuits. Chicken Express. They appreciate your business more than we can express. So what a game tonight. People are on the floor here at Eagle Gym, and crosstown rivals are now hugging, and they have seen one dandy game. Let's recap the score of tonight's game. At the end of the first quarter, Wylie led 12-7 at halftime. Wylie had been outscored by Abilene High 16-9, and the Eagles took a 27-21 lead into the locker room. Go to the third quarter, and Wylie had scratched back and led by one, 37-36, and in the final frame, the Bulldogs outscored Abilene High, and our final score was 52-49. Wylie Bulldogs will move their record to 4-2 in district play, and they will go to 15-10 overall on the season. On the other hand, Abilene High will go to 18-12, and they will see their district record go to 3-3. Great crew from AISD Live that made tonight's production possible. Can't say enough about our student videographers. Can't say enough about Greg Knuckles and Randy Cluck. You've done your magic again and brought a fantastic broadcast to our audience here on AISD Live. So once again, we get ready to say good evening from Eagle Gym on the north side of Abilene, but the south side has prevailed one more time. The final score, Wylie's Bulldogs 52, the Abilene Eagles 49. For everybody in the whole crew, let's say good night. God please bless Texas, because the legislature's in session. Good night, everybody.